If you're over 60, you've probably heard the same advice over and over again. Take your vitamins. Walk a little each day. Try to eat healthy. But what if I told you that part of that advice is not just outdated, it might be accelerating your weakness? That the very vitamins you trust could be making you more fragile. And that no one, not your doctor, not your pharmacist, not even the supplement companies, are warning you about it? Let's start with the truth almost no one talks about. Muscle loss isn't just part of aging. It's the result of daily silent damage. And one of the most overlooked causes, vitamin mistakes. I'm not talking about missing vitamins. I'm talking about the ones you're taking, thinking they're helping, but are actually contributing to muscle atrophy, loss of balance, and weakness. Let's break it down. After the age of 60, your body enters a different phase. Your ability to repair and regenerate muscle cells slows significantly. Doctors call it anabolic resistance. What that means is, the nutrients that once helped you build and maintain strength no longer have the same effect. Your muscles need more support, more precision, and less interference. But here's the problem. Most seniors are doing the opposite. They're taking generic multivitamins designed for the average adult, not for someone with aging muscles and joints. They're combining nutrients that cancel each other out, and they're unknowingly overdosing on certain vitamins that build up in the body and wreak havoc. The result? Weakness, fatigue, instability, and in many cases, preventable falls. Let's get specific. One of the worst offenders is vitamin E, but not all forms. I'm talking about the synthetic form found in most over-the-counter multivitamins, DL-alpha tocopherol. This version of vitamin E is cheap to produce and widely used, but it's not well absorbed. Worse, in high doses, it can act as a pro-oxidant, increasing oxidative stress instead of reducing it. In plain English, it damages your cells, including your muscle fibers. And when your muscles are already struggling to rebuild, the added stress from synthetic vitamin E pushes them over the edge. This leads to slower recovery from physical activity, more muscle fatigue, and, over time, actual shrinkage of lean mass. Let's move to the next common culprit, excessive calcium without vitamin K2. You've probably been told calcium is essential for strong bones, and it is, but only when it's used properly by the body. Here's the kicker. Without enough vitamin K2, calcium tends to deposit in the wrong places. Instead of going into your bones, it gets stuck in your arteries, joints, and soft tissue. That means stiff legs, joint pain, and ironically, weaker bones over time. Why? Because calcium without direction is like cement without a mold. It hardens, but not where you want it. And when that happens, the muscles around your joints work harder, get tighter, and fatigue faster. Last but not least, let's talk about vitamin A, specifically in its retinol form, often found in liver supplements and multivitamins. Here's the issue. Vitamin A is fat-soluble, which means it stores in your liver. And when levels get too high, which happens fast when you're taking pills and eating fortified foods, the toxicity can lead to dizziness, fatigue, and yes, muscle weakness. It interferes with protein synthesis, the very process your body uses to build and maintain muscle. Now, pause for a moment and think. How many of these vitamins are in your daily pill box? Are you taking a senior multivitamin that includes synthetic E, calcium without K2, or retinol? If so, your decline in strength might not just be aging. It could be induced by the very supplements you trust. But here's the good news. When you remove these harmful combinations and replace them with targeted, supportive nutrients, your body responds. Even after 60, even after 70, you don't need to become a bodybuilder. But you do deserve to stand up from a chair without groaning, to climb stairs without fear, to walk confidently without holding on to walls. That's what this video is about. In the next section, I'll show you exactly how to identify these harmful vitamins on your labels, what to replace them with, and how to support your strength naturally. Because the truth is simple. You're not too old, you're not too late. You've just been misinformed. Let's fix that, together. Let's talk about something no one likes to admit. Most seniors don't read supplement labels. And the ones who do often don't understand what they're really seeing. It's not your fault. Vitamin companies know how to make their products look safe, complete, and doctor recommended. But behind those labels are ingredients that can undermine your strength. Little by little, every day. Let's start with the most deceptive. The phrase 100% daily value. Sounds like a good thing, right? But here's what most people don't realize. Daily values were set decades ago, and they're not optimized for seniors. In fact, they're based on a general adult, not someone over 60 with decreased nutrient absorption and slower metabolism. Worse, some vitamins are listed at 200%, 400%, even 1000% of the daily value. For younger adults, the excess might be eliminated, but for seniors, it accumulates, especially fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K, which store in your body and build up over time. Let's take vitamin A as an example. You see it on the label as retinyl palmitate or retinyl acetate. That form is preformed vitamin A, not beta-carotene from vegetables. And in high amounts, it's toxic. It slows down protein synthesis, interferes with cell regeneration, and can cause joint pain, fatigue, and muscle dysfunction. Now let's look at vitamin E. It might appear as DL-alpha tocopherol. That's the synthetic form. Studies have shown that not only does this form have poor absorption, but in high doses, it can suppress the immune system and cause inflammatory reactions in muscle tissue. That means more stiffness, more soreness, and slower recovery from even mild activity. Now for the sneakiest combination of all, calcium without K2. You'll find this in almost every bone health supplement. Calcium carbonate, calcium citrate, 500 milligrams, 1000 milligrams. Looks impressive, right? But here's the issue. When your body doesn't have vitamin K2, MK7 form, calcium doesn't know where to go. It ends up in soft tissues, arteries, cartilage, ligaments. Not only does this increase the risk of vascular calcification, it also creates a mechanical burden on your muscles. Think about it. When your joints are stiffer and less mobile, your muscles work harder to compensate. That means faster fatigue, greater injury risk, and chronic soreness. Here's the pattern you need to see. These vitamins, taken together in the wrong forms or doses, create a cycle of weakness. One that's invisible at first. But over time, it shows up in real ways. You stop taking stairs. You hold the railing longer. You sit more often. You move less. And that's when sarcopenia accelerates, because muscle only stays alive when it's used. Now let's shift gears. What should you look for instead? Let's rewrite your supplement routine a smart, muscle-friendly way. Instead of synthetic vitamin E, look for mixed tocopherols, especially from food-based sources. Instead of preformed vitamin A, focus on beta-carotene from carrots, spinach, sweet potatoes. Your body will convert only what it needs safely. And for calcium, if you truly need it, take it with vitamin K2, ideally as MK7 and magnesium glycinate to aid absorption. Even better, get calcium from foods, leafy greens, sardines, sesame seeds. Your body recognizes those sources and uses them more effectively. Next, ditch the one-size-fits-all multivitamin. Instead, create a targeted stack that supports strength. Whey protein isolate for muscle synthesis, vitamin D3 plus K2 for bone density and calcium control. Magnesium for muscle relaxation and energy production. Omega-3 for joint mobility and inflammation control. And here's something most seniors don't know. You don't need a dozen pills. You need the right ones at the right dose in the right form, because your goal isn't just vitamin coverage. Your goal is independence, being able to get out of a chair, to carry groceries, to play with your grandkids. That requires strength, and strength requires strategy. In the next section, we'll go deeper. We'll uncover how the wrong timing and combinations of these vitamins can further sabotage your progress, and how to time your intake to actually build muscle, even if you're not exercising. Because the truth is this: vitamins don't work in isolation. They interact, they compete, and when used wrong, they backfire. Let's fix that. You've probably heard the phrase, it's not just what you take, it's when you take it. This couldn't be more true for seniors and supplements. Because as your body ages, its rhythms change. Digestion slows, hormone production shifts, absorption windows shrink. And that means taking the right vitamins at the wrong time can be just as harmful as taking the wrong ones altogether. Let's start with a simple but powerful truth. Morning is your prime opportunity for strength. After a night of fasting, your muscles are in a catabolic state, breaking down tissue to fuel basic functions. That's why what you do in the first 30 minutes after waking matters. Here's what happens when you start the day wrong. You skip breakfast, or you eat a piece of toast, maybe just coffee. Then you take your multivitamin, loaded with synthetic forms of nutrients, on an empty stomach. The result? A blood sugar spike, a cortisol surge, and nutrient absorption that's far from optimal. Worse, some of those vitamins can irritate your stomach lining without food, especially iron, zinc, and high-dose vitamin C. But more importantly, you missed your window to feed your muscles properly. What should happen instead? You should begin the day with a protein-first meal. Whey isolate, Greek yogurt, eggs, or a plant-based shake. Add to that a high-absorption vitamin D3 plus K2 complex and magnesium glycinate. Why? Because vitamin D is best absorbed with fat. K2 helps direct calcium from your food into your bones. Magnesium supports muscle relaxation and helps lower morning cortisol. This combo not only supports strength, it sets the tone for your entire day. Now let's talk about afternoon stacking, the dangerous habit of taking everything at once. Many seniors grab a handful of pills after lunch: calcium, multivitamin, iron, maybe even a fiber supplement. Here's what you need to know. Calcium and iron compete for absorption in the gut. Taking them together reduces the effectiveness of both. Magnesium and zinc use the same transport pathways. Taking them at the same time can reduce uptake. And large doses of vitamin C can interfere with B12 absorption, especially if you're over 65. This is why stacking everything into one vitamin moment creates chaos in your body. Instead, you need spread and synergy. Calcium, if needed, should be taken in the evening with dinner and paired with magnesium to improve absorption and aid muscle recovery during sleep. Iron, if prescribed, should be taken separately from calcium and ideally on an empty stomach, with vitamin C to enhance uptake. B complex? Take it in the mid-morning, away from caffeine, which can reduce its absorption by 30 to 50%. Let's pause and simplify. Here's a timing strategy optimized for seniors. Morning within 30 minutes of waking. Protein shake or protein-rich meal. Vitamin D3 plus K2. Magnesium glycinate, omega-3. Mid-morning, 10 to 11 a.m. B complex if needed. Hydration with electrolytes. Lunch. Light meal, rich in fiber. No supplements. Allow digestion to work unburdened. Afternoon, if needed. Iron, if prescribed, with vitamin C. Avoid calcium, caffeine, and zinc. Evening, dinner. Calcium with magnesium. Small protein source to aid overnight muscle protection. Before bed. Herbal tea, like chamomile. Chasing rich food, Greek yogurt or cottage cheese. Why does this work? Because it respects your body's circadian rhythm, the natural cycle of energy, hormone release, and digestion. And more importantly, it stops the internal battles between vitamins that sabotage your progress. Now here's something even more critical. Taking the right supplements at the right time is only half the battle. If your body is inflamed, dehydrated, or nutrient deficient at the cellular level, even the best vitamins won't fix your strength loss. In the next section, we'll go deeper into why inflammation is the hidden enemy of muscle and how to use food, not pills, to shut it down. We'll talk about the 3 inflammatory triggers most seniors live with daily and the simple food swaps that can cut joint pain, stiffness, and muscle damage in half. Because you're not just rebuilding strength, you're reclaiming the chemistry that lets your body function. Let's take control of that next. You could be doing everything right, taking the correct vitamins, eating protein, timing your supplements perfectly, but still you feel stiff, weak, tired. The stairs feel harder, your knees ache, your balance wobbles. Why? Because there's something deeper sabotaging all your progress. Inflammation, not the kind that makes you sneeze or swell after an injury. I'm talking about chronic, low-grade cellular inflammation, the type that lingers silently in your joints, muscles, blood vessels, and nerves. The type that blocks nutrient absorption, damages muscle tissue, and slows your recovery. And here's the kicker. Most seniors are feeding this inflammation every day with foods they think are healthy. Let's start with the number one offender, refined seed oils. Canola, soybean, corn, and sunflower oil. They're everywhere. In salad dressings, baked goods, frozen meals, and even healthy snacks. They're cheap, they're flavorless, and they're packed with omega-6 fatty acids. Here's the issue. Your body needs a balance between omega-3 and omega-6 fats. But today's senior diets are skewed, often 20-1 or even 30-1, in favor of omega-6. That imbalance triggers inflammation, and that inflammation breaks down muscle fibers, stiffens joints, and slows down mitochondrial function, your cell's energy factories. Next on the list, refined carbohydrates, white bread, breakfast cereals, granola bars, instant oatmeal, even low-fat crackers. These spike your blood sugar fast, then crash it. The result? Insulin surges, fat storage increases, and your muscles get less glucose for energy. Even worse, these swings increase cortisol, the stress hormone that tells your body to store fat and break down muscle. Yes, you read that right. Cortisol, when crónicamente elevado, te dice a tu cuerpo, no necesitamos este músculo. Let's burn it for energy. That's how you lose strength, even when you're eating enough. Now for the third major trigger. Hidden food sensitivities. You might think you're fine with dairy, wheat, or soy, but low-level intolerance can cause ongoing immune reactions in your gut, leading to nutrient malabsorption and systemic inflammation. This doesn't show up on regular blood tests. You might feel it as joint stiffness in the morning, brain fog in the afternoon, bloating, gas, or irregular bowel movements, unexplained fatigue even after sleeping. These are signs your body is fighting a battle inside and losing. So what can you do? Let's fix the foundation with a 3-step anti-inflammatory reset. Step 1. Remove triggers. For 7 to 14 days, eliminate the most common inflammatory offenders. Refined seed oils. Replace with olive oil, avocado oil, or grass-fed butter. Refined carbs. Replace with sweet potatoes, quinoa, or steel-cut oats. Dairy, temporarily. Use coconut milk or almond milk instead. Gluten, temporaria. Chuzaris, buckwheat, or gluten-free oats. You don't need to do this forever, but this short reset helps you identify what's sabotaging you. Step 2. Add healers. Every day, include turmeric with black pepper, 1 teaspoon day for anti-inflammatory support. Omega-3 from fish oil o flaxseed, 1500 a 10,000 gas. Dark berries, blueberries, blackberries, rich in antioxidants. Leafy greens, spinach, arugula, kale, packed with magnesium and polyphenols. These foods help reverse inflammation, improve blood flow, and enhance muscle recovery. Step 3. Repair the gut. If you don't fix the gut, you'll keep having problems no matter what supplements you take. Add these to your routine. Bone broth or collagen peptides, rich in glycine, helps heal the gut lining. Probiotic foods, sauerkraut, kefir, kimchi. L-glutamine optional, an amino acid shown to repair gut barrier function. This reset alone has helped thousands of seniors reduce joint pain, sleep better, and regain energy. And once inflammation drops, your vitamins absorb better, your muscles recover faster, your energy returns, your mind clears, and your strength builds back up naturally. In the next section, we'll put all this together. You'll get a day-by-day routine built specifically for seniors that shows you how to combine smart supplementation, timing, movement, and anti-inflammatory meals into one simple system that anyone can follow. Because you don't need complexity, you need consistency. Let's design a blueprint you can actually live with, one that restores not just your muscle, but your confidence. It's one thing to know what's hurting you. It's another to know exactly what to do every single day to get better. So let's simplify. No more guessing. No more conflicting advice. No more, try this, maybe that. Here's your daily strength blueprint, created specifically for people over 60, based on what really works. No gym required. No expensive gadgets. Just structure. Let's start with the morning, the most important window of your entire day. You wake up. Within 10 minutes, hydrate with 1 glass of warm water, a pinch of sea salt, juice of half a lemon. This primes your digestion and replenishes minerals lost overnight. Then, within 30 minutes of waking, it's time to activate your muscles. No need for burpees or push-ups. Here's your 5-minute activation. Chair squats, 10 reps. Sit down slowly, stand up without using your hands. Builds leg power. Wall push-ups, 15 reps. Strengthens chest and arms. Improves upper body control. Toe raises, 20 reps. Improves ankle stability and blood flow. March in place, 1 minute. Wakes up the whole body and your balance system. After this, your body is primed to receive nutrients. So now eat. A protein-rich breakfast. Option 1, 2 boiled eggs, spinach sautéed in olive oil. Option 2, whey protein shake with unsweetened almond milk, plus half banana plus cinnamon. Option 3, Greek yogurt, chia seeds, berries. With that meal, take vitamin D3 plus K2, magnesium glycinate, fish oil, omega-3. These support bone density, calm inflammation, and fuel muscle recovery. Mid-morning snack, if needed. Handful of almonds or walnuts. Herbal tea or water with electrolytes. This keeps blood sugar stable and supports energy without a crash. Lunch light, clean, and balanced with protein, chicken, tofu, lentils. Carbs, sweet potato, brown rice. Veggies, arugula, broccoli, zucchini. Healthy fat, olive oil, avocado. Avoid sugar, avoid refined grains. This is your body's maintenance meal. No need for supplements at lunch. Let your body digest fully. Afternoon energy drop? Here's your reset. 10-minute walk or stretch. Tall glass of water. Optional green tea or magnesium-rich smoothie. If you take iron or B12, now's the time. Away from calcium and with a bit of vitamin C, like lemon or orange slice. Dinner, your recovery window. Focus on anti-inflammatory plus slow-digesting protein. Grilled salmon, turkey, or cottage cheese. Steamed greens with olive oil. Small serving of quinoa or roasted vegetables. Take calcium, if needed. Magnesium again, if your sleep is poor. Herbal tea, chamomile or ashwagandha, 1 hour before bed. Casein protein or low-fat Greek yogurt. This provides a slow release of amino acids while you sleep, preventing overnight muscle breakdown. Sleep routine. No screens 30 minutes before bed. Light stretching, darkness and cool room. Sleep 7 to 8 hours. That's it. That's your blueprint. Each element builds on the last. Morning movement triggers muscle activation. Early protein intake turns on protein synthesis. Proper vitamin timing ensures maximum absorption. Anti-inflammatory meals lower muscle-damaging stress. Evening recovery routine prevents overnight breakdown. Do this consistently, and in 14 to 30 days, most seniors report less stiffness, stronger legs, easier movement, better sleep, more energy, greater confidence. This isn't a miracle routine. It's science, it's rhythm, it's respect for your body's natural timing. But most importantly, it's simple enough to follow for life. And when you follow it, the vitamins you take will finally work with your body, not against it. In the next and final block, I'll show you how to anchor this routine permanently, avoid the 3 biggest mistakes that break progress, and transform this blueprint into a lasting lifestyle. Because your transformation shouldn't last 7 days. It should last the rest of your life. Let's finish strong. You've made it this far, and that says something important. You're not just interested in getting stronger. You're ready to change. But here's the truth most programs won't tell you. Motivation fades. Routines stick. That's why now, in this final step, it's time to turn your blueprint into your default lifestyle. Let's start with the 3 mistakes that break progress for most seniors. Mistake 1. Trying to be perfect. You'll have off days. You'll skip a walk, forget a vitamin, eat the wrong thing, sleep late. That's normal. But the people who succeed, they don't chase perfection. They build consistency. They anchor habits to things they already do. Movement after brushing teeth. Protein breakfast right after making the bed. Evening shake while watching TV. Magnesium before setting the alarm. That's called habit stacking, and it works. Mistake 2. Focusing on scale, not strength. Some seniors obsess over weight, but muscle isn't always reflected on the scale. You could lose 5 pounds and still get weaker, or gain 3 pounds and be significantly stronger. So track what matters. Can you stand up from the couch without pushing off? Can you carry a grocery bag without strain? Can you walk up the stairs without holding the rail? These are the real wins. Track these every Sunday. Write them down. They'll show you where you're heading and keep you moving forward. Mistake 3. Isolating instead of connecting. Doing this alone is harder, so invite someone. A spouse, a neighbor, a friend from church. Create a small strength circle. Walk together, share meals, trade shake recipes. Community creates accountability, and accountability makes results last. Now let's talk about what happens when you get this right. In 30 days, your energy improves, your legs feel stronger, your mind feels clearer, your balance stabilizes. In 60 days, you climb stairs faster, you get up from the couch easier, you sleep deeper, you feel younger. In 90 days, you avoid a fall, you walk farther, you do things people your age have already given up on. That's the real result. Not fitness, function, not looking better, living better. And this is the part most people miss. The real power isn't in the vitamins. It's in your decision to show up daily. The vitamin is a tool. The food is a tool. The blueprint is a map. But you, showing up, doing the reps, drinking the shake, taking the walk, you're the engine. You're the reason this will work. So here's your mission. For the next 90 days, follow the routine. Not perfectly, not obsessively, but consistently. Start your morning strong. Hydrate, move, eat real protein, take what matters, eliminate what doesn't. Track your progress weekly, record your reps, count your steps, note your changes, and remind yourself daily. This isn't just about muscles. This is about not falling, about getting off the floor if you do, about staying independent, about walking into your kitchen without fear, about saying yes to life again. You deserve that. You've earned that. And now you know how to achieve that. The hard part is over. The confusion, the misinformation, the silent decline. You've seen the truth, and now you have the tools. The rest is execution. So go do it. Because strength isn't just a number. It's freedom. It's energy. It's life. And it's yours, starting now.